Oh man, back with it. Back at it. Another reaction. Grandma's 911 call leads to horrific discovery. Like and subscribe and let's see what grandma got going on, man. Let's get it.
He's stiff.
He's stiff. Who did?
That is your grandson lying there dead on the couch. Look.
Grandma, don't tell me you don't. Grandma, don't tell me they didn't left the child over there for you to watch him for the day, man, so they could go have some parent, some, you know what I'm saying, some parent time, some daddy, mommy time, mommy, daddy, whatever. And you went and did some dumb shit, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Look
at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
at the picture.
Your daughter over your dead grandson.
Oh, he's
A 5-year-old
hot.
boy suddenly dies under mysterious circumstances. Investigators in Dayton, Ohio desperately search for an explanation.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble or the fact that your grandson is dead? Then prove it or walk out that door.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of Saturday, March 30th, 2024, Dayton dispatchers receive a chilling 911 call.
A child has died in his sleep. He went to sleep as he is. Please come, please.
Ma'am. What is it?
That don't sound like somebody. Nah, man, he didn't just. She don't even got no for real urgency in her voice or nothing. Like she ain't over there hollering and screaming and shit. Like, nah, he didn't just pass in his sleep, bro.
A child has died in his sleep. He went to sleep as he is. Please come, please.
Ma'am. What is going on with your child?
He laid down, went to sleep, and I was on the couch with him. Me and my he's my grandson, and he won't wake up. He's cold.
Oh, it was so dirty in there.
His nose was bleeding. I wiped his nose, and he didn't move.
Okay, ma'am. How old is he?
5. I was babysitting him, and he's cold as ice. He's cold. He won't move.
There's no breathing at all or anything?
No, nothing at all. Oh, please. I called his mom. She's on her way. Oh, God. Is somebody coming?
Yes,
Somebody
Stephanie. Was
coming?
that Stephanie? As soon as we could come, we had help on the way, okay?
Okay.
We're going to do what we can to help you, okay?
Okay.
She ain't in there using drugs, is she? She ain't in there messing with no drugs, is she? Cause I hope the child. I hope I hope the little boy ain't get. I hope the boy ain't get into her shit, bro. I hope that's not what I'm about to see.
Thank you.
I hope that ain't what I'm about to see.
Identified as 5-year-old Charles Anthony Brown.
Damn, Charles.
Police and paramedics arrive to the scene, but it quickly becomes clear that the young boy is beyond any hope of resuscitation.
Damn.
It's other two.
He's stiff.
When was the last time you saw him?
15 minutes ago, did I call you?
No. When was the last time you saw him moving?
We went to sleep, and then we all went to sleep. And I slept on the couch.
What time was that?
About, I can't remember, about, I guess 10 or 11, so.
10 or 11 last night? Yeah. Okay.
An officer speaks with the child's grandmother, 58-year-old Stephanie Shanks, who was babysitting the 3 grandchildren while their mother was at work.
Does he have any health issues or anything?
No, he wasn't, nothing.
Well, she was at
You saw him
work.
last night.
Yes, about 10, I mean, he went in that position, and then that's where he was at, and then I sneezed him.
So when you saw him, he was sleeping?
No, I got up this morning, I wiped his nose, and something coming out of his nose.
Okay. So about
And I
10
wiped.
So you see blood coming out of his nose, and you don't try and wake him up right there. You just wipe his nose. Like, oh, honey, just sleeping. You just wipe his nose, and you'll be all right. Bitch, you wake the damn child up and see what the hell going on. Somebody bleeding out their nose.
I put it in the toilet, I didn't flush it, and then he didn't move. He didn't move. And I called his mom.
How old is he?
5. Oh, his mom is coming.
That's just so fake. I don't even believe it.
Is Is this brother and sister?
Yes, this twin.
They're twins?
Yes.
How old are they?
5.
5. Okay. And how was he?
3.
3?
Oh.
Damn,
He
man.
had nosebleeds, but that's it.
Nosebleed.
He had
Nosebleed. Cause in the preview they were showing some shit. Y'all think she had that, you know what I'm saying, that powder? Y'all think he might have messed with that powder or what? Cause it looked like there was something on the table that they were showing.
He had nosebleeds.
Charles' sudden death leaves officers searching for answers.
'Cause that don't
but
make
any hope
sense.
of an explanation must wait for investigators who are on their way to the scene. For now, officers outside share their thoughts on the devastating situation.
Typically, I'm one to like jump offering to go. This was one that I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was like literally holding my breath, like, please don't, please don't. I knew it was coming.
I don't know who it is. I didn't see the kid.
Well, when you just had a kid, the last thing you want to do is go on a dead kid's home.
For real.
don't get any easier.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for mom to get here, then we gotta call mom down enough to get info on the kid. We only know his name. They are
Into medical history. Stay with grandparents, right?
They stayed the night here. They don't live here.
No, so they were just visiting, supervising the kid.
Probably babysitting someone from going out, which is fine. I don't.
Once we get the information, I'll call the coroner. I'm sure he'll want to come out. It's wildly unusual.
Suddenly, an unidentified male approaches the scene and is stopped by officers who've been instructed not to let anyone inside.
Hello. Do you know them inside of there? Yeah. How do you know them? Were you neighbors or something?
That's my girl. That's my girl kids.
Okay. Okay. So.
Yo, girl, kids.
Who are you to them?
I'm her daughter boyfriend.
Cannabis. It's not just legal in 38 states. It's a $36 billion global.
Yeah, unfortunately, nobody can go in there right now. So.
Seconds later, the mother of the 3 children, including the deceased 5-year-old boy, races toward the home.
Why?
Sorry, you can't go inside right now.
What you mean you can't go inside that day mama?
Come here.
Please, I just want to see my baby. Please.
No. He said we're not letting her in.
Oh my God.
We'll have to talk to her. Huh? We'll have to
She
talk to
said he
her.
woke up like this. I don't know. Oh my God. Please let me go see my baby.
More premature, is that correct?
32 weeks, yes.
Okay. Any other medical issues?
No.
No complications? or
No.
anything?
None.
Thank you.
No.
I'm sorry.
My baby gone.
Yeah.
Damn, boy, you can't even ease into it. She said, my baby gone. Yeah. You should have been like, sorry to tell you this, man, but fortunately, like he said, yeah. Like, damn, officer. So compassionate.
Inside the house, the
Shit,
grandmother
man.
agrees to sign a consent to search the home, and investigators are brought up to speed on the situation.
Grandma put him down in bed 10, 11 last night. That's when she last saw him out here sleeping on the couch.
Excuse me.
This morning before she called, she said he had like she described it as a bloody nose. Wiped it up. The tissues are still in the toilet, and noticed he wasn't responding. Called 911.
Okay, I thought she wiped his nose and just left him sleep. I was about to say, like, damn.
The kids every weekend, she said. Okay. She was sleeping on the couch with the 2 boys. I think she said the girl was asleep in the bed.
She was sleeping on the couch with them?
She said she was on the couch with the 2 boys.
After completing their search, investigators uncover a shocking clue that may explain Charles's sudden death, which lands Stephanie in an interrogation
All
room.
right, Steph.
Before confronting her with their findings, they first question her about the events of the previous day. She explains that she usually watches the children every Saturday and Sunday while their mother works, but this time she took them in on Friday morning because their daycare was closed for Good Friday. She describes their day and evening as typical, where the children played in and out of the home until nightfall.
10 or 10:30 or 11, something like that. Little Charles came and said, "Mom, I'm tired, I'm sleepy." I said, "Well, get up on the couch and lay down and go to sleep."
What did he look like when he said I was tired?
He didn't really look, I mean, he looked tired in the eyes, but he didn't look like nothing I would notice.
Was he acting weird? Was he like stumbling or maybe like nodding off?
No, he was just tired, just moving slow.
He wasn't nodding off?
No.
Okay.
Stephanie gives one of the investigators permission to go through her phone, while the other prepares to confront her with what they found inside her home.
Can you help me understand all the straws and stuff that are laying around?
Shit, bro.
And the white powder and substances that are laying around?
That was from
Well, that was from me doing boy earlier then. Oh, yeah? You was doing that boy, that white girl, a white boy. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You mean to tell me your grandson went and got into your dope? Mess with your dope, now he...
me doing boy earlier then, but it wasn't me doing boy now.
Okay. You doing boy earlier as in when?
Friday.
And just for clarification, boy is heroin, correct?
Oh, damn, I thought you was talking about some cocaine or like, so I thought you was talking about that. Shit, bitch, no wonder you look so old. Because you 58 and you look terrible. You look 88. 88 plus another 20. You look terrible. Talking about you hitting that boy, bro.
When on Friday were you doing it?
That morning.
That morning?
Before they got there.
What, around what time?
About 7. I had it that night, but I did it that morning. Because I didn't know I had to watch the kids. I thought I had to watch them at...
I get that, yeah. You thought you had an extra day.
Oh. You thought you had more time to hit the hair on, huh? You thought you had enough time to hit that boy. Lady, come on, man. You shouldn't be messing with that bullshit to begin with,
At her
bro.
own admission, the investigator poses a devastating theory.
I think Charles overdosed.
Yeah, he OD'd.
No, he didn't overdose.
What happened?
That's my suspicion. All right, now we're gonna find out some more when he goes through an autopsy. All right, we're gonna find out some more from his blood results.
But it wasn't nothing in there when he went in the bedroom. I did it all. It was nothing but dust on the thing.
This still, bitch. A 5-year-old messing with a little bit of dust can still do something.
The little girl, she went in there late that night. It was gone then. And it was all off the straws and everything. I licked the straws because I didn't have no money.
She licked the straws.
That's why I did that.
When did you lick the straws?
3 days before.
3 days before?
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, there was residue
Yeah.
in a cigarette pack that you had with the straw on the table.
But it wasn't nothing in the cigarette pack.
There's residue.
And here's the thing, like I know that there might not be very much or not an amount that you would ever pay for or not an amount that you would consider to be anything, but you and I both know that drugs to an adult, drugs to someone who uses regularly, that's going to be a different amount than someone who's small. Now, you might have had it on your fingers, you might have had it on that table, you might have had it on other things. But the thing is that you regularly have heroin in that apartment. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Chunky, bro.
Go ahead.
But it wasn't nothing in there, but dust in there.
Does the mom know that you be hitting that boy? Cause ain't no way in hell my kids is going over to stay if you over there ain't hitting no drugs, man. Swear.
How could dust even do anything to him?
And so when we say heroin, it's not the heroin
That shit crazy.
that we are talking about from the 90s.
Okay.
There's so many different forms of opioids that are killing people, and ultimately we will probably find out that this is some type of fentanyl. So it doesn't. You don't have to have.
That's probably what it is. That shit probably got a little fat. It probably got stepped on a little bit with the fentanyl. They hit it with the fetty. Cause that shit just touch your skin. That shit can make you OD, bro. Like that one cop. The one cop that shit just came in a little bit of contact and then passed out and died right there on the scene, bro. Y'all be careful with them drugs, man. Come on, Graham. Come on, Stephanie, bro.
Kilograms, especially for someone
That shit's
who is
crazy.
only 30 pounds. It's a huge amount.
Despite the explanation, Stephanie still
He's
seems to
5 years old and
struggle
only
with
30
accepting
pounds?
the possibility.
If we find that there's some heroin,
If you find it.
correct. If we find heroin in his body, would you agree with me that
Yes,
your
yes,
actions
yes,
were crazy?
yes, yes.
Okay. We're going to do all that. We're going to pull his blood. And we're
Stephanie,
going
you're going to jail.
identify what
You're going to
substance was in
prison.
his body. Okay.
Put the cuffs
Like
on her
I
right
said,
now.
He didn't just die this morning. Based on how
He was
looked,
stiff.
his body had already started to decompose. He'd been dead for some time.
The investigator questioned Stephanie about where she obtained the substances.
Sometime as in what? Because there ain't no way in hell the little baby, the boy just chilling on the couch stiff. There ain't no way in hell he just chilling on the couch stiff like that for a long period of time, bro.
She claimed she purchased them from a man named Greg, but her reluctance to share
Damn,
more
it snitched on
information
the
about him
plug.
causes the interrogation to grow increasingly more intense.
You want to give me some more information about Greg?
Damn, now Greg's spot blew up.
I don't know him that well.
How did you get a hold of him?
You call him.
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? You dial
Here's
what?
kind of what's going to change my opinion about you, okay? And I'm just going to be real honest, all right? Because I saw your daughter's broken heart when she saw her deceased, her dead son, who had been dead for hours, okay? I saw your grandson who had been dead for hours.
Hours earlier, neighbors, friends, and family stood witness to the grieving mother's reaction when her son's body was moved to the coroner's.
God damn, bro. Mama don't need to see that, man.
Is put to the test in every GMCC.
Bro, that shit about to make me cry for real right now, man. She don't need to see that shit, dude. Your 5-year-old baby boy, bro. Talking about he in the getting moved to the coroner van, man. Cause of grandma's stupid shit. Talking about you over here doing heroin. Why?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Please, no, put me back there!
Come on, man. I couldn't be no police. I couldn't be seeing this type of shit. This I carry this shit home. I couldn't. I could not.
No exact address, along with a vague physical description. However, a startling discovery on her phone shifts the investigation dramatically, casting doubt on everything she said about Greg.
On your phone, who is Bonk HD?
Bonk is the plug. That's exactly who that is.
Somebody named Bonk.
Bonk HD.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You called him 4 times yesterday between 7:40 a.m.
Yep, she needed
As
her
one
fix.
investigator steps out of the room to take a closer look at the phone, the other continues to press Stephanie for the truth.
On a certain level, I don't care about your drug habit. What I care about is Charles is dead. Charles is over at the coroner's office right now.
I dead when I hear about one of the autopsy.
Well, he's dead, right?
Yes.
He's dead.
Yes.
He died in your apartment.
Yes.
Okay? So if we're going to sit in here and talk, I want you to be truthful about things or walk out that door.
Okay. I just looked at the phone. You text Bonk HD as well. Why heroin?
Yep, that's what his name Bonk. She's trying to get
You're
that
really trying to
bump.
make me mad again. The story's always open. Like he's totally been done a phenomenal job telling you that you can walk out here anytime. You buy drugs with Bonk HD. You're lying. You being dishonest is not going to get you anywhere. There is a dead child.
Your grandbaby. For God's sake.
Hey, you worried about Bonk? Your grandchild, bitch. Your grandchild is gone, and you over here. Oh my God, lady, you gonna spend the rest of your days in prison, and now they about to take that number and go find out who Bonk is, blow up his spot.
I prayed with your daughter over your dead grandson.
Yeah, he's hot.
Your dead grandson.
I'm hot
You're lying
too.
about buying drugs. Are you kidding me? Do you love your grandbabies? Do you?
Not as much as that
Then prove
boy.
it. Or walk out that door.
Not as much as that boy.
Why? And then we have to confront you with what we know, and then you tell us the
I'm in
truth.
trouble though.
It doesn't matter. There's a dead baby. There's a dead baby. Then you are trying not to get yourself in trouble, but we have to look at this. That is your grandson lying there dead on the couch. Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Because of your actions, and you're still sitting here trying to deflect the truth.
No, I'm not.
These lights are on.
No.
The truth will come out in this room. Someone will be held responsible for this dead child.
You just out here hitting heroin, bro. Like, what we
And
doing?
what frustrates me the most is that you are unwilling to take accountability for what has happened. You have given us partial truths. That's not okay.
With confusion over Greg and the mysterious contact in her phone, the investigator presents her a final ultimatum.
Here's the thing. At the end of this, my partner and I, you, whenever you're done, we're gonna walk out of this room, all right? We're gonna go back to our families, all right? Charles is over there alone, in a bag. And tomorrow morning, my partner and I are gonna come in here on Easter morning, Resurrection Day, and we're going to watch the examiners examine your grandchild's baby, your grandchild's body. All right? I'm not worried about people getting in trouble and all this. All right? What I'm worried about is the truth, and actions have consequences. You know that. That's why you've been lying to us.
No, I've been lying because I didn't want to get nobody in trouble.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble or the fact that your grandson is dead?
She worried about
Then
bump.
prove it or walk out that door.
She worried about getting her fix.
Prove it or walk out. Or we can close this door and we can talk about the truth for the sake of Charles over there, who's alone. What do you want to do?
Choosing to stay, Stephanie finally reveals the truth.
He's my regular drug supplier.
He's your regular drug supplier. So I can ignore what you said about Greg at the store?
Yeah.
That was a lie?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday you had the kids?
Yes.
And you had got some drugs in the morning before they were there?
Yes.
But then you tried to get more drugs?
Yes.
What was different that you were trying to get more drugs?
Because
And the kids were there?
Because I wasn't feeling too good. I wasn't feeling well.
Like dope sick?
Yeah.
She talking about I'm dope sick because I needed more work. Shit, bitch. So y'all need to leave them shits alone, man.
Despite her admission, the only way to be certain is to review the results of Charles's autopsy and toxicology report.
You know, science takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
So when we get those results, when we get your results and it says that, you know, that you have maybe some heroin and some fentanyl in your system, you're not going to be surprised, right?
No.
When we find that in the system, what are you going to tell me? What are you going to tell Charles?
That I had, my fault, I killed him.
A post-mortem toxicology report for 5-year-old Charles Anthony Brown ruled his cause of death as intoxication by fentanyl and other illegal substances. According to his death certificate, the approximate time between the onset of exposure and death would have been minutes. On his death certificate, the manner of death is listed as an accident. 58-year-old Stephanie Shanks pleaded guilty to felony involuntary manslaughter, as well as 2 misdemeanor charges of endangering children, and was sentenced to 4 to 6 years.
That's it? That's it? That's it? All 3 of them damn kids could have been gone, man. All 3 of them if the other 2 had got into the shit too. If they was over there touching around. You know kids like to mess with shit. They watching you all the time. It's, oh, what's this? I see grandma messing with it all the time. Let me go check it out. All 3 of them kids could have been up in there stiff. And she only get 4 to 6. Man, bro. I'm out of here, bro. Shit pissing me off.